Welcome to this full body yoga workout for Tapas. Tapas is this internal heat or fire inside us in Sanskrit, and it can mean heat, but it can also mean discipline. So discipline is something that we require to move us along in our lives, to stay consistent with our yoga practice. And in a way, discipline is a form of self-care. We show up for ourselves over and over again when we step on the mat. And once we've mastered that discipline, we can then start to listen to our bodies and know the times when we need to stick to a routine and other times where we might need to take extra rest. This is an intermediate practice, so for people who've done yoga before, if you haven't, check out one of my beginners videos now. So we'll start standing at the top edge of the mat. Just find a nice deep breath and begin to ground down into the feet. Roll your shoulders down and back. Rock your weight forward and back, beginning to feel that grounding into the floor. Beginning to feel yourself entering the present moment, setting aside everything else that's happened today or that you need to do later. And then from here, we'll bring the hands to heart center. We'll start with some sun A's just to really warm up through the body. So as you inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, step all the way back to plank. Option to bring the knees down. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, hover, and then lift onto the tops of the feet for upward dog. Exhale, press it back to downward dog. Take a full breath in and a long exhale out. And here we'll just take a moment to pedal out the feet, to welcome ourselves into our practice today. And then you can look between the hands, walk, step or float to the top edge of the mat. Lift and then rise all the way up to standing. Look to the hands. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll do that a couple more times, starting to build that tapas, that heat in the body. Inhale, hands come out and up. Exhale and fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Lower the hands. This time, hop back to chaturanga if you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to downward dog. Take one full breath in and a long exhale. Look between the hands. Walk, step or float quietly to the top edge. Lift the heart and rise up to standing. Exhale, lower hands to the heart. Full breath in. Long exhale out. Inhale, one more time like that. Reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step or hop back. Hover and lift up to upward dog. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Full breath in. Long exhale out. Look between the hands. Walk, step or float to the top edge and rise up. Exhale, lower hands to the heart. Full breath in. Long exhale out. And from here we'll move on. So take the hands out and up. Exhale and fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Exhale, lower the hands. Step back to plank. Here in the plank, hug your belly towards your spine. Press the floor away from the shoulders. And then lift your right toes. Hover them. Keep your body in a straight line. Exhale, place the foot down. Switch sides. Lift the left leg. Really starting to build that heat in the body. And again, each side. Lift the right leg. Lift the left leg. One more time. Right leg, point the toes, engage the lifted leg. And again, lift. And then we'll lower it down onto the knees. Find your tabletop position. We'll take some cat-cows. As you inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, round the back, press the floor away. Now moving with your breath. Exhale and round. A few more times. And then returning to center, reach your right leg back behind you. Make a straight line, look forward. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose for a tiger curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Extend. Reach it back. And then take the right toes across behind the left leg for a hip stretch. Lean the hips towards the left side or towards the right side. Feel that stretch come down the side of the body. And then bring it back into the center and we'll switch sides. Left leg extends now. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Crunch that core in tight. Feel this as an ab exercise. Exhale, crunch. And again, extend, reach, and crunch. Reach one more time, and then take that left leg across behind the right and feel that stretch through the left side body as you lean towards the left. Open up the left side of the rib cage. Maybe even walk your hands further away if you can. And then you can come back up to center and we'll press ourselves back to downward dog. From here, inhale, curl forward to a plank. Exhale, lift the hips, press back. Couple more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. And again, come forward and press back. 2 more. With your breath, engage your core. Keep lifting your belly towards your spine. And again, coming forward. This time, roll onto the right outside edge of your right foot for a side plank. Press the floor away. Maybe you modify by bringing the bottom knee down or stay up in this full side plank position. If this is enough, stay here and breathe. If you want to add more, you can lift your top leg, make a star shape. Maybe point those left toes, the top leg. And then from here, see if you can step all the way to the center of the mat, coming to a lunge position. Bring your right knee down, untuck your back toes. Inhale, rise up to a lifted low lunge. And then we'll cactus the arms. Bend the elbows, open the chest. Inhale and lift. Exhale, open the arms, cactus. Inhale and lift. One more time. This time, lift the arms and see if you can lift onto the top of that back foot. If that's okay for your knee and your ankle and your foot. Feel that strength, feeling this different variation of your crescent lunge. And then we'll try and tap the back knee down and lift it up, really strengthening through that right thigh, both thighs. One more time. And then we'll lower the hands and step all the way forward. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. From there, rising all the way to standing, reach up. Exhale, lower hands to the heart. Full breath in and long exhale out. We'll take that on the other side. Hands reach out and up. Exhale and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. And then lower the hands, step all the way back to a plank position. Just feel your strength in the plank. Inhale, exhale, press back to downward dog. We'll take those flows again, flowing forward as you inhale to plank. Exhale, press back to downward dog. A few more times with your breath, coming forward, moving it back, creating that heat and strength in the body and back. One more time, coming forward and back. Now rolling onto the left outside edge of your left foot and reaching up with the right arm for your side plank position. Option to modify by bringing the left knee down or stay up, lifting the left side body away from the floor. Maybe stay here, maybe look up, maybe lift your top leg for a star shape. Feel that strength, point the right toes. Have some playfulness and fun here. And then step your right foot all the way through between the hands for your lunge on the other side. Untuck the back toes and then rise up into your lifted low lunge. Just finding the strength in your lunge here, and then as you inhale, open the elbows out and down. Exhale, come back up. Open up that chest with your inhale. Exhale, come back up. And one more time, open up and lift. This time, see if you can lift onto the top of the back foot. Feel that amazing stretch through the top of the foot. If this doesn't feel good for you for any reason, you can lift the toes. You can come under tuck toes with the back foot. Just try to hold here if you are taking this variation. And then from here, we'll step all the way forward to the top edge of the mat. Just take a moment here to breathe and fold. And then from there, rise up to standing. Exhale, lower hands to the heart. Nice. Take a moment to come back to your breath. Come back to yourself. Thank yourself for showing up today, for having that discipline with yourself. Discipline is truly the greatest form of self-care. So from here, we'll move on again. This time, reach the arms up as you breathe in and sit down to a chair pose. Sit as low as you can while seeing your toes. We'll come up a little bit with the inhale and then exhale to sit lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit lower. A couple more, strengthening through those legs. And again, coming up and down. Hold and fold into the legs. Nice. From here, step or hop all the way back to plank and then into your chaturanga. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, move back to downward facing dog. Full breath in. Long exhale. We'll reach the right leg high. Tiger curl, scoop it forward, crunch those abs in tight. Inhale and reach. Exhale, curl it, tuck it under, and a couple more. Finding that strength again in the body. And once again, this time reaching up and stepping all the way through between the hands, gaze forward, rise all the way up to high crescent lunge. Find your breath here, find your balance and steadiness in the pose. And then from here, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, twist around towards the right side. Keep your thumbs in the center. So we're twisting from the belly as we exhale. And one more time. If the twist feels enough for you, stay here. If you have got the reach, you can bring your left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Again, maybe stay here, maybe open up into a T shape with both arms. Just take the variation that is accessible to you, that you can hold, that you can breathe in, holding here. And then gaze towards the top edge of the mat. See if you can step forward into a twisted chair position. And then come to center and lift up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just take a moment to reset. Maybe give your arms a little shake and a wiggle through the whole body. And then we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, sweep up to chair pose. Find that strength in the legs. Inhale here. Exhale, lift halfway and down. Lift halfway and down. And again. And down. And fold. Very nice. Now step or float back to Chaturanga. Inhale up, upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward dog. Find your strength through the right leg. Lift your left leg high. Scoop it forward, all the way forward for a tiger curl, and then lift back up. Curl, lift back up as you inhale. A few more times, keep it moving. And 2 more. 1 more time. Hover, and then step the left foot in between the hands, gaze forward, rise all the way up to your high crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale and twist from the core. 2 more times. And 1 more. This time, either stay here in that twisted position, or if you can reach, hook your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Keep the thumbs at the heart. Maybe stay here, fixing your gaze on a spot behind you, or maybe open up into that T shape. Maybe the fingers reach the mat, maybe they press into the outside of the left calf. Find your strength. Find that core engagement and those deep breaths to keep you in the pose. And then you can look to the top edge of your mat and see if you can step forward to your twisted chair position. Come to center and fold into the legs. Let it all go. And then from there we'll just roll up to standing 1 vertebra at a time, leaving the head till last. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to breathe. And then we'll work a little bit with our balance here. So as you inhale, lift your right knee, ground deeply into the left foot. And then fold the body over that front leg, round the back. See if you can reach for your right foot. Really grip around the outer edges of the feet. Maybe stay here if this is enough, trying to straighten your standing leg, or go for a standing head to knee pose. Keep bringing the elbows down and around that extended leg. And then if you can balance whilst moving your gaze, you can bring your head to your knee. Keep extending both legs. Work with how your body is feeling today. And then coming out the same way you came in, with control, and step that right foot down. Nice. Take a full breath. And then we'll take it on the other side. So picking up your left foot now, whichever foot you haven't done yet, flex the foot and then roll the spine down, straighten your standing leg, grab the outer edges of the lifted foot, and then extend the leg if you would like to take the full standing head to knee position. Keep lengthening through the standing leg, keep lengthening the foot away from your hands. And then if you can balance and move your gaze down, you can look down towards that knee. Breathe. And come out with control. Very nice. Take one last big stretch up before we come down. And then lift onto the balls of the feet. See if you can come all the way down through a balancing toe stand to the floor. And release your hands. We'll come all the way down to lying on our backs. A little bit more work for the core and the legs, and then we are done. So bring your heels towards your fingers, directly underneath the knees. From here, lift one vertebra at a time into a bridge position. From here, going to lower the hips halfway, and then exhale to pulse them back up towards the sky. Keep your shins parallel, lower and lift. You can bring your hands up above your shoulders to challenge your balance a little more. If this is enough for you, keep going with this. If you would like to really challenge yourself, you can bring one leg to a tabletop position. Try to keep those hips square. And one more time. And then switch legs. Balancing on the other foot now. Keep the hips level as much as you can. And then release all the way down to the floor. Give your knees a hug. Give yourself a rock from side to side. And then you can bring your peace fingers around your big toes. Let your knees come out to the sides. Happy baby. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then if you like to work with your flexibility a little more, you can extend into the knees for a straddle position, keeping that bind with the fingers around the toes, or maybe reaching for the outer edges or the inner edges of the feet, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Keep your lower back grounded, maybe rock from side to side a little bit. And then slowly draw the legs back into center. And you can take your arms out to a T shape, rock the legs from side to side. And then from here, come to a twist. Bring your knees all the way over to the right. And then bring them all the way to the left. And then, if you have time, bring yourself all the way into Shavasana. Extend the legs, bring your arms down by your sides with the palms facing upwards. I will bring you out sweetly, so just allow yourself to fully relax into the floor. Take a few deep breaths. And then give yourself a few moments of complete stillness. Now you can wiggle your fingers and toes, turn your head from side to side, and then gently make your way over to one side. And from there, press yourself up sideways to a seated position. Find a tall spine, relax your shoulders down. And then come back to your breath, come back to yourself. Now I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, bow your head. Thank yourself for practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me. I hope that you are feeling really strong and energized from this yoga workout. If you did enjoy it, please give the video a like, as it really helps my channel. Leave a comment to tell me what you would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you have the most beautiful day. I will see you soon.